Good morning. I have to laugh at myself this morning because this is like the fourth or fifth time that I have tried to record this video, and I was in the midst of my good recording. This last one was a good one, and I looked down, the red button was still there. I was not recording. But anyway, today it's a little warmer than usual, but that's also because I am out later than usual. So you may see me glistening a little more than usual. I use usual multiple times. Oh well. Anyways, so I woke up this morning about 5:34 a.m. and I still felt emotionally dysregulated, much like yesterday. See yesterday's video to know what I'm talking about. Something still didn't feel right. Something still felt off. But I knew I had to get out of the bed because I knew I could not stay there and I could not continue to lay there because it was only going to exacerbate what I was feeling. So I got up and I began to read and meditate on a couple of different passages. First, I was led to Matthew 5, not to worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow brings its own challenges. God takes care of the sparrow, so God will take care of me. God clothes the lily of the fields, all of that stuff, right? Go read it. It's a good word. And it led me to the song, I Know Who Holds Tomorrow. My favorite version, outside of myself, of course, is the Kelly Price version. So I posted that because I haven't posted a song of a day on my personal page in a while. And then I sat down and began to read Jeremiah. And in my reading Jeremiah, God led me to a particular passage that talked about gear up, gird yourself, stand boldly and declare what it is that I tell you to say. And do not be afraid or cower in front of them, or I will cower you. So in other words, do what I tell you to do, and don't you back down because of them, or I will make a punk out of you. Okay? I will embarrass you if you decide that you're going to back down and you're going to punk out. So I'm reading this because something about this is standing out to me. And something about this is grabbing a hold of me, but the more I read it, I'm also noticing the more tired I am becoming. So I listen to my body and I go and I lay down and I go back to sleep. Well, when I woke up about a couple hours later, I woke up completely refreshed. I was not as emotionally dysregulated. This particular word that I am sharing with you all today came to me almost instantly, which is what had been happening when I was regulated. I would wake up with the words in my head, so I needed to hurry up and get it out before I forgot it. And I was able to come back out and walk again. And the word that kept coming to me this morning was pivot. We have been talking about having accountability partners. We have talked about pushing through. We have talked about paying attention to what we eat, paying attention to our bodies, and knowing what triggers us. But in the midst of all of that, there was no room and no space for humanity or for life. When we set goals, we go at them hard, and we're even harder on ourselves. Let me speak for myself. When I set goals, I go hard, and I become even more upset with myself when I don't remain consistent. And so I will beat myself up and I will get really discouraged. Like, oh my gosh, you were doing so well day through 7, and now day 8, you're like crashing out. Well, what I learned is that there comes a time when you have to make a pivot. You have to make room and space for your life. You have to make room and space for your emotions. You have to make room and space for the people around you. And so my word to you today, as you continue on this journey, is beyond just having an accountability partner who will tell you to push through or who will help you to identify some of those barriers that you don't know that you have, but also know when to pivot. Because this isn't just about getting up every day and moving every day, but it is about your health. And sometimes you have to change up the routine and change up the monotony because your body, your mind, your spirit, and your soul needs it. So with that being said, make the pivot and have a super fantastic day.